Hey guys, so in this society of instant gratification and technology where everything for the most part is so readily accessible and fast paced, we need to talk about making sure you're aware of what you're getting into. So, let's start. Before you affiliate yourself with a person or organization, make sure that they don't they don't send any messages that oppose your strongly held beliefs. Now, I'm going to tell you about a time where I failed to do this. That's what this video is about. I'm not sure of how many of you have heard of mentalgladiator.com, but I'm going to use their name and not let them remain anonymous because my article is on their website and the administrator refuses to take it down, like I asked. So, Mental Gladiator Media is a website dedicated to breaking down the stigma surrounding mental illnesses. At first glance, this seems super cool, totally awesome, right? So, this account followed me on Instagram, and I checked out their page as I usually do. And in the bio it said if you wanted to be featured on the blog, then DM them, and I fancy myself a mental health advocate, so I was like, oh, this would be really cool. So I thought it was a cool way to put myself out there. We introduced ourselves, I wrote a piece and it went up on the website. It was really exciting. I felt really great about it. I shared it with people. But then, a few days later, the administrator, Michael, posted a story on his personal Instagram where he ridiculed an Instagrammer who speaks up about body positivity and is a part of the movement. This is a fat woman, and she was just being herself. It wasn't even a post about the body positive movement in this particular post. She was just being herself, and he posts a story about how she's promoting obesity and how she obviously doesn't care about her followers because of the message she's sending. So I saw this and I messaged him through it and I said, this is a joke, right? Even if it was a joke, it wasn't a funny one. But he said, it's not a joke. What do you mean? She's promoting obesity, and he said all these other derogatory claims that I don't care to repeat. I was shocked and embarrassed at what he was saying because I'm not a fat-phobic individual. I'm fat positive. I try to educate myself on how to be a fat ally and I don't affiliate myself. I'm not a part of the body positive community. I believe in it, but I'm not personally I don't personally represent body positivity because it's a political movement to uplift marginalized individuals. So I believe in it. I'm just not personally a part of it because I already am celebrated for the way my body looks. I don't believe that fat people are any lesser because of their size, and I don't think that they're another species like some people seem to act like they are. And no matter how many resources I showed to this man about how physical activity has a bigger impact on healthfulness than weight, he wasn't budging. And it's not even the fact that he wasn't changing his mind, because honestly, if this was anyone else and they were taking that much energy from me and I was showing them things, and like these empirical articles, these scholarly articles that are backed by resources, and it's like I'm just showing him proof that fat is not bad. If it was anyone else, I would have just blocked them, because honestly, like, there are so many people in the world who just won't change their mind. They're just so stubborn, and you just can't waste your energy on people like that. You have to use your energy on people who are like telling you that they want to learn more and they want to see the resources. So I said, okay, I'm gonna need you to take my article down because you don't reflect the all-inclusive message that I'm trying to send. And he said no. I got furious and I demanded he take my article down, but he said it was his property. And I said, wait a minute, I know that sometimes that happens when you write something for someone or an organization, but correct me if I'm wrong, but this agreement that it would go from my property to his property, doesn't there need to be an agreement made before that? And wouldn't he, for example, need to make that clear originally before we even made the transaction of my property to his property? So, he didn't tell me that beforehand. He didn't tell me that I wouldn't be able to remove or make changes to my article. So, now recently when I spoke to someone regarding sharing my story with them, and through them, I asked them questions first. I asked if they believe that fat people can't have eating disorders, or they're not as deserving of treatment, or if there are less of people, or if they are unhealthy automatically when you look at them and see that they're fat. I should have done this type of thing before going through everything with Mental Gladiator Media, so that we were on the same page and I wouldn't have gotten into the predicament that I'm in right now. So now all I can do is tell people not to go to his website to view my article because he does not reflect the views that I support. I don't want him to harm my followers or my reputation. So, I guess the moral of this is to just be aware of who you're speaking to and what they stand for, and whether or not they reflect the environment that you're trying to create. So that's it, and you can view that article on my website if you want to read it. I will put the link to my website in the description. Thank you for watching.